with meteorologist Blaze Keller.
All right, well, let's quickly start with this and then talk about this more in depth here in just a moment. Notice that white line, that's our forecast. The blue and the red really spike there into the second half of next week. We're going to talk about how actually Tropical Storm Idalia and then possibly another tropical storm slash, I think maybe a hurricane actually, yes, Hurricane Franklin, how their kind of interaction with each other later into next week is actually going to impact our weather back at home and really bring us those warmer temperatures. So right now we are quiet. Again, we're sitting underneath a high pressure system. We're not seeing a whole lot of activity. This isn't a particularly strong high pressure system, but it has brought down some more quiet conditions, though we do find a little bit of rain north of the cities right now. That should fizzle out and not really impact any of us here in southern Wisconsin. And again, we just ran a story about it, but this is Idalia's overall kind of possible path. Again, this cone represents the area that she could end up traveling in, but she is going to head towards the East Coast, and she's going to interact with Franklin, who's already out there, and they're going to slow down the jet stream. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. Again, what that means for our temperatures back at home. We're in the 70s to low 80s right now. Another beautiful day, more sunshine than yesterday, even drier conditions. Our dew points have dropped by about 10 degrees from yesterday, all thanks to the winds off of Lake Michigan. Again, out of the northeast, a little bit drier air typically is kind of moved in. So it made for a very nice Sunday, and we'll continue to sit underneath these quiet conditions throughout the rest of our evening. Again, a little bit of cloud cover and some showers trying to squeeze their way into northwestern parts of the state, but those will definitely fizzle out, not really impacting us as we go overnight. We're expecting quiet conditions as we wake up for our next work week. The last couple days of August, kicking them off with our only real rain chance Monday night into Tuesday. Now, this cold front is going to produce these showers around 9, 10, maybe as early as 8, well to our northwest, and that unfortunately means that this line fizzles out as it moves overhead sometime in the early morning hours on Tuesday. And if we don't see rain from that little line of showers and thunderstorms going into Tuesday morning, we're probably not going to see any rain at all over the next 7 days. A much warmer and drier weather pattern is going to be setting in. And some of it is due to, again, Franklin off the East Coast there, and then what will become Hurricane Idalia. Watch as they continue to kind of push their way northwards as we go into Tuesday, late afternoon, early evening. Franklin just continues to really sit in the Bermuda area while Idalia goes up the East Coast. And these two together are very big systems, but they're not being moved by the jet stream. That's actually being pushed well off to our north. So essentially, these are going to block the movement of the jet stream possibly coming back overhead. So that means that what we're going to be left with is this much warmer air that's been sitting well off to our south as we go into the second half of next week. And that means, again, that our rain chances are going to pretty much be minimal to none as we go really Tuesday onwards. So you did see it earlier, those temperatures, again, how they spike towards the second half of next week. And we'll talk about what I'm expecting, I suppose. But I don't think we're going to be as hot as where we were Wednesday and Thursday of last week, at least for now. But it does look like we'll go from the low 80s on Monday to probably the 90s by Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, which of course is your Labor Day, right?
Yep.
Weekend? Okay, there we go. So, you know, we got a couple days here to enjoy, and then it's back.
And it's back to the heat, but again, not quite as hot as the peaks last week.
Yeah, it's still a little bit too far, but already long-range models are picking up in that heat, so it's probably going to happen, unfortunately. Yeah.
All right. Okay, well, who stays and who goes? Luke Gamble is here with what's next for the Packers before the September 10th